Now who know what the truth is? Chicago full of my garage is full of hoopers. Got that southern drawl and all that. My like ball bags. The South got something to say and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call sacks? Daddy fat, y'all never ball back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feasting and feasting big, but it ain't no rhyme. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we keep it so wet. Why I swear now, it's been a while. Just speaking in general, boy, there is no formidable opponent or at that bone it. Never step on it. When you want it, mind the kind of get hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out.
I hear him talking reckless, I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address. They say lonely at the top, it's just the best. Don't you see me out here shining, better flex. I hear him talking reckless, I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press, won't even address. They say lonely at the top, it's the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know, so go, slow, back my logo, for show, Coco, get down on the. Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know, so go, slow, back my logo, for show, Coco, now get down on the.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen. Yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win. Check. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Remember no was honest. We used to drive them hunters. Then we pull up in the furnace. Go up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Go up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Go up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah, that guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad fly in, he ain't. Let me back, I gave me until I was going on Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. I hear. Get a plan. Let's go that my whoa. No low. Got screen on yo. She post up a NCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. Win it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Remember no was honest. We used to drive them hunters. Then we pull up in the furnace. Go up. Walk in. Show up. Baby, hold up. Go up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Go up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Kentucky. I walk up in demons, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed with the Fanta. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that right. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord.
And high again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down, Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run with Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Love. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on third down, Luck. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They go to Elliott again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. To throw is Luck. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Third and long, it's Newton. Kelsey imposing his will, and this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Todd Gurley, 25 yards to the house. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Flush to his right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 49 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Fighting him off. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Newton on first down. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And some space here. Room to run inside the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derek Coleman, 52 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now a first down throw. Luck. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Locke. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's got room to run past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call him the passing backs. They get him the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off the bootleg. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dylan Donahue in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Newton on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Newton. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Newton dumps it off to Gurley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
On first down, it's Newton. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer, Mel Blount. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So that'll back him up 5. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the break. Newton flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think that
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown. Of half number 2. Gostkowski for the point after. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? They needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Locke. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down. Here's Luck now on second down. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Andrew Luck, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On first down, Newton. Caught on the right side by Adams. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Davante Adams, 48 yards. yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. 48 yards. And the And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, it's a fake. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. The punter now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down is Locke. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Back now in Atlanta. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They go play action here on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Off the bootleg. Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Newton. Burton. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, it's Long. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing is Long. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Brake has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but
and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is secured by the Patriots. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Newton's going to throw it. Throwing left side. He's got Clark complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firm.